Hey, this is Mehdi Hassan. Today we're going to learn how to make this. To make this, we need to first create a landscape. This is a default landscape, and we're going to. This is a default plane. You can create it. Let me put on the late. Here you go. A beautiful scene. Empty space. There's only the ground and the sky and a plane. Nothing else. But this is not tiled, so we have to tiled this texture material. How could we do that? We will double click on this material and open the material graph editor. Here, it's a little bit complex material. It's a default material, so we will go here. These are the values. There is structure coordinate. We will put there 20 and 20 u tiling and v tiling. It's gonna make it so much good. These are the macro textures. These are for little details, which is good for realistic results. I'll put there, save, close it. Oh, here you go. You can see that this is looking much more better. It's going to be a rooftop. You can see these are my Megascan assets. These are all free for Unreal users. You can use them whatever you want. So I decided to use them in my personal project. There are many kinds of projects. There are many kind of 3D assets. Those are gorgeous assets. Those are photorealistic because they are made from photoscanned. They are photoscan model. That those are very much realistic. So you can see this is a street model, and it is photoscanned, and that means you don't need to do anything or make it. You don't need to make it realistic. It's already there. It's already realistic. So I'm gonna put it. Let me show you. This is the model, and let me open it to the editor and side. This is the texture material. I'll link it and wait. See, it's already beautiful. Save it, close. So you don't need to. By the way, I am in unit mode, so the light is not working. It's on diffuse. You can say diffuse mode, your unit mode, and go back to the 3D assets. Look for a wall. I'm going to make a castle. So definitely there are a bunch of walls. I got it. This one. So I will put it on the corners, four corners. I will repeat same model again and again to build it, but I will definitely maintain the randomness. Randomness is important because in nature everything is random. Nothing is aligned or perfect. Everything is mismatched. So what are we gonna do now? Let me some spaces, and I'll copy them. Press the Alt key and then drag that over, and it will be done. I'll put this model to. It will be under that. It will be the main wall. These are the borders. So I will now I'll show light. You can see these are the model. This will be the main wall. Put it there. Rotate some 180 rotate. To this is a snapping tools. By the way, you can rotate a certain angle in one click only. So here it is go. I will then instancing them. It shouldn't be called copy, it will be duplicate. It shouldn't be called duplicate, it's instancing. Instancing is great in Unreal Engine. I will build a wall out of this. I will put it down. It's just intuition. You can tweak it, instance it, and again I'll do it several times to make a wall. Don't think about doing it evenly, you will do it randomly. I'm just bringing some randomness here, and let's select them all one by one and make a group. Ctrl G on keyboard and it will be a group. Push that down, instancing, nothing fancy. Doing it again to reach the bottom ground. It's a pretty long high fort, so definitely took a lot of wall. Put it down here. So I will then select all the group and make another group. Ctrl G and then again instancing. And again until I make the whole wall. Select the in between and this one. Now I can instance them, pressing the alt and just left dragging, right dragging, drag to right. Do it again until you make a big wall. This is the model. It's a Japanese, I don't know what, Japanese stone, something like that. I will put it later. Definitely I am gonna use it on the corner. Okay, let's finish creating the wall, and maybe this I don't want to make it much bigger, so I'm going to scale down my plane to fit that wall. There we go. All right, pull it. All right, see, that's the rooftop and that's the wall. Maybe I can fill this up a little quick, fill this corner, and then instance them again. That's perfect. Along a tall wall, which is much more repeated. So now the fun part, I'm just pushing some blocks towards me and some randomizing them, pushing back, insert it little back, little bit, rotate it some, give it some twist, give it some randomness so that it doesn't look like it's a perfect wall. In nature everything is imperfect. Imperfection is the main key in CG. So I just rotate it, scale it, no, not scale, position it ups and downs. Just doing some random rotation. There we go. A little bit down. Up. Yeah, so that's my wall. So now you got the basic idea about how I create this wall or fort. It's nothing so much complicated, so now I will make it fast so you can have an idea about how I put things, how I light the scene, how I do post-production, and finally the render. So now you can understand that I used the Megascan assets and put them here and there, try to make a good composition, maintaining the scale and do some artistic work, and finally I done my work. Nothing so fancy, nothing so rocket science. It's about artistic view. Practice more and more and you'll find it that you can do it. After I put all the assets in right places, I do some post processing and add some volumetrics. You can have an idea about how I do this. Enjoy it, and sorry for my bad English. I'm trying to improve it. Bye. Thank you.